Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, most start with the morning show. So I hope so I don't recover from what happened for the weekend with the robots. Hope so now anger levels don't they come down. So we'll just manage the situation. All right, so people like Alan Shearer, who's one of the football pundits out there, but they talk about Arsenal signing Raheem Sterling. So Babaka they talk say Raheem Sterling can be really, really valuable to Arsenal because as you can see from the report from TDR, the way that they quote Alan Shearer when they speak on the Rest is Football podcast. So Baba, first of all, because in the very, very happy say Sterling come out himself for that kind of messy situation will happen, you get for Chelsea. So you don't come out there. Even if the Chelsea self, should be them play against, I think it was Crystal Palace, so then draw 1-1, the very chase equalize with all their stars, all their senior men. They could not still collect maximum point. Why don't say they easy. So him can say moving forward, as the guy don't come Arsenal, say it can be very, very valuable. Obviously, there's no way you talk about it because Sterling can play anywhere across the front line. He can play false nine. He can play Martinelli wing. He can play Saka wing. So now versatile player and be confirm one. And not just any versatile player, a player that has so much to prove. Because when people don't talk, say you be shit packer, you know good again. You get all like you won't prove something. And in fact, the when they talk, say those who they say Sterling is old, Sterling is old. Do you know that Trossard and Sterling are the same age? But why is it that when people look at Trossard, nobody talks about that the fact that he's 29? In fact, he's senior Sterling with 4 days, according to reports in the media. But people turn the blind eye. You get they know you talk anything about Trossard, but when it comes to Sterling, people say his age, he's just 29. Kevin De Bruyne is like 30 something. You get how old is Salah? You get so these are the issues. Partey is 31. So, but where they draw a line is Sterling. So more just calm down because all these things they come from within our legend talk yesterday, Petit, where they talk say, I think it was Petit, so they say go advise Arsenal to go sign Sterling. So more just take them easy, like just dial down the tempo. So another report, this report they come to me, they're very, very funny. So we can't hear say David Beckham picking. Where then they talk say it's going to be the next Beckham, it's going to be the Kini. Papa don't quit football, say no play again. Say won't change career. So they say Papa can't call him. They say David Beckham send message to his son Romeo after he quit football to pursue new career. It just caused an uproar on social media because everybody was expecting that he's going to like follow his father's footsteps. But the guy said no, I beg, because most times we parents we like to tell our pikin say you must be a doctor, you must be Kini, not minding waiting that pikin really want. Get so and many players and so they don't groom their own pikin say you must follow my footstep. Even Cristiano Ronaldo said pikin say I say don't they play ball. So must just not be so you be get the fact that you get the talent, let me say your pikin self go get them. We no go put undue pressure on the son. This is Beckham own. So just leave me funny. One kind. Now, Fabrizio Romano come dey explain wetin dey happen between Osimhen and Napoli. The situation now is very, very messy. And based on say that my Nigerian brother, so I know just like because some Nigerians have come they cast aspersions on Osimhen. Say yes, now fini the Kini I catch him. Kama is this one. Like we'll just calm down because even Judy Gallo come as I say don't really know the true situation of things. Now Fabrizio Romano come explain now. So as of now, you get Osimhen, they no register him as player for Napoli. In fact, they don't come on number 9 for his shirt. Say they won't give Lukaku number 9. But for some reason, I go check the Napoli roster. I can't say Lukaku they be at number 11 or 13. I can't remember now. Either 11 or 13. So I want to believe out of for Osimhen, Lukaku no can agree that number. Nobody tell me, well, me just add 1 + 1 = 2. Because the statement was that it's not going to be added to their team. It's no longer a part of their team. Their sheet is not part of their plans moving forward. And the number 9 is going to be removed to be given to Lukaku. But at the end of the day, Lukaku no can wear him. So I want to believe Lukaku out of rest because Lukaku understands rejection. He don't face about Chelsea. He don't face about Inter. Like he understands how these things they go. Because so for now, the Saudi transfer window is going to be closing today. Second. Europe don't close. So from all indications, nobody's coming to sign him, which means Osimhen is going to be without first team training, without competitive football till January long till January. It's a very, very messy situation, and it's just quite unfortunate. Yes, people for the comment section say he's wearing and Lukaku's wearing number 11. So I don't just know why the team just deteriorates like this. Well, it is what it is. Our prayers are with him. Now, we can hear say Gabriel Jesus is expected to actually return against Tottenham Hotspur. It gets the injury updates. I got an update from the London Evening Standard that's the early prognosis. Say, okay, then they feel say he will come back, come play for Arsenal. Well, bad because we need all the firepower. Because the Tottenham Hotspur said this season, I'm not just waiting to do them. They don't already lose. They lose against Newcastle yesterday. I think Newcastle beat them 2-1. You get so I don't just know. So now when they go play them at home, that is why make I even come out this picture first. That's why when you look when the season starts, I said I was very, very happy to face the likes of Man City and Tottenham Hotspur early on, where they never build momentum. So anything goes. If we want to beat them, it go dey easier now to beat them than after 15 games, 20 games. When we say people don't ball enter body ahead. But now it's going to be easier. Look at the type of lineup Man City they put out for games. Their own team sheet said never strong. Man City played yesterday without Rodri. I think yes, without Rodri, without Foden. So if you want to play, then this is like the best time. When we say they are playing anybody back. So now waiting at your reason. But just unfortunate say this this team will just play against now, just scatter our plan somehow brighten. But it is what it is. More continue. Life goes on. Now away from that, so people like Graham Souness, when they put out a controversial take, when they talk say, you see people like Grealish, you see people like Declan Rice, say they never really live up to expectation, live up to that price tag. That Rice was not worth 100 million. Grealish is not worth 100 million. For me, I actually take an exception to his line of thoughts because why would you even put Grealish and Rice in the same place? It don't really make sense because you can remove Grealish from Man City and Man City will continue to thrive. When you remove Rice from Arsenal, we will feel the impact. I go to compare two of them. And by the way, I don't just like say I get one bias because I don't really subscribe to that line of thoughts. When we signed the player last season, we see what he do. Make it not be say because of this red card now, people will not like Declan Rice have been issue from beginning. They'll come and when they talk, say, hey, we talk, they were not good, they not do this one, I beg. But just come out all those kind of opinion. You get so we'll continue with the show. Now, Michael Owen, come to talk, say this the way we Liverpool they beat Manchester United. Say for that reason, him they feel say Liverpool and not Arsenal will actually be the rivals. So Man City, because Liverpool went to the theater of disaster and beat them 3-0. In fact, Salah was quoted after the match to say it could have been like 5 or 6-0 because the match was too open. Waiting Baba the talk, but it is what it is. I can say the way Liverpool they play now, say nobody surprised if Liverpool go the entire way. Congo even win the league ahead of Arsenal. But me, I go say it is too early to call now, Baba. Just 3. So me, I go say now just 3 matches. So making just calm down and get. So another story we're going to get for our fronts now about this Nico Williams. So Nico Williams don't actually come outside, can't explain why he no really leave Atletico Bilbao. So Baba can explain say he no really want leave. You get so even if he will leave, it is in the future. You get because so many people don't talk about so many things because when you look at the reports Peter Batik was Sportsmo, they say Arsenal, Chelsea offered and transfer hope as Nico Williams breaks silence. So Baba don't explain, say fine. Say this transfer window we just finished now. There was no plan for him to leave. You get so Baka try all their best. Lamine Yamal call him, everybody call him. Arsenal were interested, but at the end of the day, he no work out because the player himself saying no, they go. I remember I think it was the president of Atletico Bilbao talk say Nico Williams is going nowhere. So they don't already discuss with the player. I say maybe they don't disturb the guy when they play for Euro. And at the end of the day, the guy himself honor them because he get that loyalty where they did. So you just deal with them. So we'll see in the future because according to David Ornstein, if you remember, say Arsenal they very, very interested in this Nico Williams. That Arteta really likes the player. So we'll just see. maybe now the guy will sign last. That is why we sign Sterling as a temporary measure. You get, so more just the watch. Now another report, I think it's from Sportscader. What do you say? One of our player, our new signing, who will sign, say no go play for the Carabao Cup this season. So when I saw the report, I said, who did they talk about? So I go enter the story, and they're talking about the goalkeeper who will sign from Bournemouth. I think it was Neto. So the country explains say he's not going to be playing because he already represents Bournemouth for the competition. Remember, say the competition, you don't they play and they come. You get before them do this third round draw. So people don't do second round, all those kind of things. So Bournemouth, he don't involve for them. As you can see, they say Arsenal new signing Neto, who joined the Gunners on a season-long loan from Bournemouth just 2 days ago, will be unavailable for the club's Carabao Cups campaign this season. The 35-year-old Brazilian goalkeeper was brought in to bolster Arsenal's goalkeeping options, is ineligible to feature in the Carabao Cup due to his involvement with Bournemouth earlier in the competition. So it's very, very sad. So which means Ryan and I will play that competition, because I don't think they'll be giving Telford. I think we need to get another goalkeeper, Telford. So maybe another one will play, or whether Naraya go play the match. I never really know. So we'll just watch and see how everything at the end of the day go unfold. Now, away from that also, so people like Michael Richards, probably talk say that Declan Rice red card is the worst decision ever that he has seen. And nobody talk that kind of thing. You get, I think this other person self, who was that self? I think it was I don't forget the person. Somebody else mentioned that. I think it was John Terry. Yes, John Terry mentioned that to say worst decision ever. In fact, when Michael Richards talked this thing, so in there with Alan Shearer, so the country get some arguments, and Gary Lineker. So first of all, Gary Lineker said, I just think it's another sign that football kind of lost his mind a little bit for me to get the second yellow and red card for that. Alan Shearer can't reply. Yeah, I totally get and understand the argument. Do we want to see this? No, not really. Is it the law? Yes. When the players told about this in preseason, they were sat down and warned. So Lineker can't talk, say, I saw Declan Rice, and he said that he didn't actually flick the ball. He just kind of, just touched it. He barely touched it. But my career on the para, now can say, see, no, this, honestly, I feel completely different to the way you guys feel. I think this was one of the worst decisions I've ever seen, and the arguments continue. You get, so it is what it is. Now, like I told you, they say Raheem Sterling could make his debut away at Tottenham Hotspur. So that will not be bad thing. At least that match will be very, very important. It is a match we must win, because like this now, we're only 2 points behind the leaders. So we can't afford any other dropping points. So it's a match we must win. We could win that one. Then we'll see what's going to happen at the Etihad, because dropping points there before going to the Etihad, man, if it is calamitous, if it is disastrous, so we must make sure we don't really drop points, and we'll see how we will navigate all those things. Now, there's this report out there say, since Rice already gets red card now, what could Arsenal do? Now, some people get this line of thoughts. Say, make Ricardo Calafiori play left back. Make Julian Timber come for midfield, because he'll be baller. Make him replace the likes of Declan Rice. But me, I feel say, why not we bring in Jorginho? Because people feel say Jorginho no that mobile, is not that fast like the likes of Timber. I feel say, why not bring in Jorginho? We say originally that defensive-minded midfielder in B. See, and another risk we say Jorginho never really played this season for us, so we don't really know the type of Jorginho we will see. That's just another issue. But I want to believe, say, for me personally, I just get this feeling saying that Jorginho will play. But I think I can see surprise everybody. They just scatter the team, put another person we not really they expect to see. So even Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher themselves don't talk about, like, it's a hot topic. There's some don't talk. So Gary Neville kind of say for him, if Osimhen went in the play and they can't give a red card for this kind of small thing, saying will be very, very angry. It's very, very soft. It's a soft red card, and it just changed the trajectory of the match. I quite know some Arsenal fans are still reeling from that draw. You get, they never really come to facts. Say, okay, it don't happen, say it don't happen, but I go give them a time, because everybody know they recover easily. They recover the same way. So I'll give them a time when I recover and life goes on. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day is the fact that people like Alan Shearer, they talk to Raheem Sterling, can be really, really valuable for Arsenal, based on say he can play anywhere across the front line and be a very, very good deputy for the likes of Bukayo Saka. So I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now, get out. All right, guys. Bye bye.